guys, welcome. Is that shaking? It is. Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how I clean my makeup brushes. Really straightforward. All the techniques that I use are really simple, easy, and majority of them are cheap. For my face brushes, there's two different techniques that I use. One is the kind of main one that I'll be talking about in this video because it is life-changing. You can clean your makeup brushes in 20 seconds and that's no exaggeration, and they're dry, so they're ready to use. The second technique I use to clean my face brushes is kind of the original way that I used to clean them before I had this little thingy. You'll know what I mean further on in the video. For my eye brushes, I've only one technique. Then for beauty blenders or makeup sponges, there's one product that I use to clean mine, but I will be giving you a cheaper alternative. I haven't tried it, but I'm just gonna give it to you anyway. If you guys wanna see the quickest way ever to wash and dry your makeup brushes, then keep on watching. So this here is a product that I use to clean my makeup brushes. So it's called the Style Pro and it consists of this bowl, these little attachments and the base, and this obviously is the cleaner for it here. So I picked this up myself, it's not sponsored. Basically what it does is cleans and dries your makeup brushes. So after you clean them, you can use them straight away, which is amazing. Obviously I'm going to be showing you a quick clip of how I actually clean the brush and I'll insert that now. So I have this bowl filled up. I don't have it filled the whole way with water because if you do so, it just means that the water can get into this part of the brush. If water gets into this part of your makeup brushes, it can actually make them fall apart. So when you have the bowl filled with water, depending on what type of brush you're using, they recommend using a full cap of the solution if you're using face brushes and half cap for eye brushes, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna put in a full cap because I'm using a face brush and just drop it into the bowl with the water. Next, you wanna take the brush that you are washing and measure it up to these little attachable heads. Whichever one that it fits into is the one that you're going to use, obviously. This one here, it's too loose. If it's too loose, then it's just gonna come out and it's not gonna be cleaned. So this is the one that fits, and you wanna just attach the head of it there and make sure that you push the brush down so the little white bit in here meets the barrel of the brush. So to begin, what you wanna do is actually dip the brush into the water for about 5 seconds. So this is just going to saturate the bristles so it cleans easier. After you've dipped it into the water for 5 seconds, you literally switch it on, wash the brush for 10 seconds, and then pull it out just above the water and let it spin for 5 seconds. You'll know what I mean now when I start to do it. So after you have dried it off for 5 seconds, you can take the brush out. It's completely clean and it's completely dry. You obviously won't be able to tell on camera, but that is literally completely dry. So for makeup artists, this is so handy because you can use your brushes straight after cleaning them and you don't have to wait for them to dry off. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but I did read somewhere that you can use like a shampoo. Johnson's baby shampoo is what I would usually recommend to wash your brushes. That's what I use if I'm not using this technique. But you can use the Johnson's baby shampoo in here instead of the brush cleaner. I haven't tried it, so I'm not sure how it works, but I mean, it's worth a shot to see. If anyone has tried it, then leave a comment down below. And if I do try it, I'll let you guys know on my Snapchat. But that is pretty much how you use the Style Pro. It is so quick and so easy. What I will say is it doesn't really work that well, I find, on eye brushes. So that's why I tend to clean my eye brushes in a different way. So the second technique that I use to clean my face brushes is what I used to do before I had the Style Pro. Basically, I just take any kind of moisturizing or nourishing shampoo and I use that to clean the brushes. What you want to do is rinse the brush under lukewarm water for a few minutes just to saturate the bristles with water. Then apply a little bit of the shampoo into your hand, swirl it around, and basically just keep on cleaning the brush until the bristles are clean. I'll show you a demonstration of it now. And then your brushes are clean. The only thing I will say about this technique is it's a lot more time consuming and then your brushes are left obviously wet after cleaning them, whereas the Style Pro cleans and dries them straight away so you can use them. I usually recommend cleaning your brushes using this technique before you go to bed. That way when you wake up your brushes are dry and you can use them. If you clean them during the day using this technique, then you can't use them straight away. Also, another thing that you need to remember when you're cleaning your brushes with water is, again, never to let the water get into this area here. If the water seeps into this part, basically it kind of breaks down the glue and then the bristles will all start falling out and you lose a makeup brush. So you want to make sure that the water only hits the bristles. And that's it. So when it comes to the beauty blenders, obviously you need to do this in the sink because you're going to need water. What I recommend doing is running the tap just for a little bit to get the water lukewarm. You don't need it to be roasting hot. And you need to kind of squeeze your beauty blender like this so it absorbs all of the water. Then once it's filled with water, I use the beauty blender cleanser, which is the best really because I've tried other cleansers and it doesn't work. And you squeeze like this and massage the product into it. And you'll see all of the makeup starting to come out of the sponge. So you want to keep massaging it in so you get the most out of each pump. And then rinse it under the water and squeeze it even further. And then you just keep on repeating until the beauty blender is clean. You can kind of see there, that bit has the makeup and that bit we just cleaned. So I clean my beauty blenders after every time I've used them just because you use them damp anyway. So if I was to clean this and then squeeze it off, I can use it straight away. So I might as well keep on top of it and keep it clean. Something that I picked up from Nikki Tutorials is to actually use hotel soap. So basically any kind of bar soap instead of using the cleanser, purely because this is quite pricey. So if you wanted to try a cheaper alternative to clean your beauty blenders, you could try a bar soap. I haven't tried it myself, but if anyone has, then leave a comment down below and let me know how you get on. And again, if I try that, I will update you all on my Snapchat. So for my eye brushes, like I said earlier, I use Surgical Spirit. I would not recommend this. It literally ruins your brushes. I only use it because basically from habit, when I was doing makeovers, it's €6 for a huge bottle of it. So it was cheaper than having to buy actual brush cleaner every time. It does clean your brushes, but it also makes them really, really stiff and can kind of make them a little bit rough as well. What I would recommend is purchasing an actual brush cleaner, something that you can get from MAC or Inglot. There's loads of different brands that have brush cleaners. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but the best brush cleaner I've ever used is the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. I can't source it anywhere here in Ireland, and I've been meaning to find a website that ships to Ireland, but I just haven't yet. If you can find that, definitely pick it up because it is the best brush cleaner ever. It lifts any gel liner, any waterproof makeup, and will clean any makeup brush. It also leaves them smelling really nice, and it contains oil within the cleanser, so it doesn't leave your brushes really dry. It actually kind of conditions them as well. So for this technique, all I do is take a sheet of kitchen towel. I use kitchen towel because it doesn't break off. If I was to use tissue paper, it just starts to crumble. So I fold it like this so it's a smaller area and that it's kind of thicker here so it doesn't seep through. And then I just have my Surgical Spirit in a spray bottle because it's much easier. I got this in Boots, I think it was €2. It's in the little travel section. What I do is I just spray 3 or 4 sprays onto the brush and then use circular motions and it will clean the brush off. So basically you want to just keep doing this until the kitchen towel is clean when you rub the brush against it. And that is it done. What I like to do then after is just kind of go through the handle of it as well, just make sure that's clean. But that is how I clean my eyeshadow brushes. So moving on to gel liner brushes. I use a similar technique to clean these as well, but obviously most brush cleaners don't contain oil, so you need oil to lift any waterproof makeup or gel liners, etc. If I was to use a Surgical Spirit for a gel liner brush, it doesn't really lift the product and it still remains stiff. A lot of people avoid cleaning their gel liner brushes and then it kind of results in it becoming out of shape and then you don't get a really clean liner with it. So the easiest way to clean a gel liner brush, which is something that I learned from working in Inglot, is to get Johnson's Baby Oil. So basically the oil is going to lift any waterproof or gel liner product from the brush. So all you need to do is just apply a little bit onto the tissue and then swirl the gel liner in it like this. Or the brush I should say. And same technique as before, you want to just keep going on the tissue paper until it is clean. and that's how you know you got all the product out. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give the video a thumbs up because obviously it really helps me. If you're not already, subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's free. And I'll leave all the links to my different social media platforms like Snapchat, Facebook, etc. in the description box down below. I will also leave a link to the website where you can purchase the Style Pro brush cleaner. That is it from me, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!